Hey friends, welcome into my channel. My name is Jackie Alves, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top tips to get those plump lips. You're going to love it. I'm going to show you a few things with makeup and how to create a nice neutral eyeshadow that you can use any shade lipstick with. So we're going to do two different trios. I'm going to show you a nude lip and a red lip and how to plump those lips and a way to prep the lips before you even get there. You're going to absolutely love it. You're going to learn so much today, so stick with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to see you on the flip side. Yeah, so here I am in all my naked face glory and super red chest. This thing drives me crazy, you guys. So happy that I just had one of our YouTubers, one of our friends here from our channel, come all the way from Missouri to see me here at the beauty bar in Arizona for a private makeup lesson. And not only was that super fun, but she was like, "And I have the red chest, Jackie." And I was like, "My sister." So hers, I don't think hers was as red as mine, but it was like, oh, people really are like this sometimes. It was like, oh, I don't feel alone in the world. It was so much fun to have her in, you guys. Check this out. This is her before. This is my beautiful friend, Julia. Super cute anyway. I mean, she's adorable. But we had a great time. We did a little bit more than just a private lesson. We ramped it up a little bit. We even did some false lashes. I even curled her hair for her. Check out the after. Ooh la la. She's absolutely amazing. You guys, I had so much fun with her. Please reach out to me and let me know if you'd love to have a private lesson with me here in Arizona. If you're ever gonna travel west, if you happen to be in the area, just shoot me a message on my website, JackieAlves.com, and let me know and I'll get you scheduled right in. But let's get cracking with this makeup. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of serum. This is a new serum that's got niacinamide in it, and it is really great for calming down irritated skin. It's great for redness. It's also really good for dark spots, but I am using it quite a bit for obvious reasons in other areas than just my face, and I'm putting it to the test. But as usual, I wanted to know how it was going to mix with foundation, because that's super important for obvious reasons, right? I'll go ahead and go in with my silicone-based primer. This is the Royal Radiance primer. This one is really nice and clear. You can see it's super clear. Now, if you like Elf Power Grip, any of those grippy primers, those are fantastic to use. But I like this one because it's a radiant primer and silicone based, so I can use it with a silicone based foundation, and it keeps my skin looking radiant, like the name would suggest. All right, I'm gonna use today the Jafra Beauty Matte Foundation because this is also a silicone-based foundation. So there's a lot of foundations that are super comparable to this that give a nice velvety finish. I know it's called matte, but it's really not as dry as the name would suggest. It's got a beautiful finish to it, and I really need that. I'm not a huge fan of a matte finish. There are certain areas of the face, of course, I do need to matte down, but I still like my skin to look healthy. And I have felt as of late that it's just not like, do you ever feel like you look dull? Like you wish that your skin would come back to life? I know that you do. You have to, because you're here with on my channel and you're my sister. So I know that you probably feel the same way. I'm gonna use a really great foundation brush by Real Techniques. It's super fluffy. And I'm gonna get in here and just buff this around and get some coverage on this redness and even out my skin tone. Then I'm gonna go back in with a second one that's light, and I'm really gonna brighten up in certain areas, and I'm also gonna conceal over my lips. All right, I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I have my second shade of foundation here, same formula. It's that matte foundation by Jafra Cosmetics. This is in the shade Alabaster. You can see it's quite a bit lighter, and I'm gonna use it right through the middle to try to brighten up a little bit. Man, I looked at myself in the mirror the other day and I was like, oh, I look like I just had a shadow on my face or something. I felt so dull. All right, now I'm putting some of that Alabaster on my eyelids, but not too much under the eyes. You know we're gonna come back later and brighten up under the eyes, so trust the process. All right. Just making sure it's blending, just brightening up through the middle, and then a little bit on the jawline right here. Brightening up the jawline is helpful. Now, I'm gonna go over the lips, but I wanna talk to you about this. All right, I even brightened up the lights because I want you to see all of this at my expense because I'm blind right now. But anyway, I want you to remember, if you are gonna focus on plumping those lips and getting the most out of that little bit of real estate that you've got left there, let's talk about lip prep. So I already used a mask on my lips. I love to use the volcanic polishing mask that you see me use on my face sometimes. It's an exfoliating mask. It's gentle and moisturizing. You can use a lip scrub, anything like that, anything that you want to use that's like exfoliating, that will slough off dead skin, but you know, don't hurt yourself. I know how we want to get in there and scrub, and you just take it easy, okay? So a nice exfoliation across the lips. Now I want to talk to you about hair. You guys, stick with me. We're going to talk about hair quickly. If you have a mustache, it's okay. If you can't see it, if it doesn't bother you, but it may interfere with your lip liner, okay? If you have deep lines and wrinkles, that may interfere as well. So keeping this area exfoliated and moisturized is very important, but I do want to talk about removal of hair. I have quite a bit going on my chin on a regular basis. You guys know I complain about being like Graybeard the Pirate, might be my second alias or something like that. But up here and around here, I do get an odd amount of hair. And the more I feel weird about it, the more I feel singled out about it, the more I discover that I have a lot of friends that are experiencing the same thing. So don't feel weird about it. Just figure out what you want to do. Do you want to wax? Do you want to just leave it and not care? And that's okay too, by the way. I'm not telling you that you have to do anything. And if you're comfortable with it, awesome. But if you're noticing it's interfering with your lip liner, you want a cleaner area, you may want to consider getting rid of that hair. And I just want to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. I think that we should normalize shaving for women. There, I said it. I'm out of the shaving closet, okay? I don't understand why, as women, we are required to shave everything on our bodies, but not our chin and lip. Why? Why do I have to shave things I'm not talking about on this channel? Because it's not that kind of channel, but I'm not allowed to shave my face. I say we normalize shaving. I want a cute pink face razor. Don't tell my husband I said that. He doesn't want to know that I shave. But I did indeed shave a little bit right here and right here today because I tried plucking, and you guys don't argue with me because I know a lot of you are going to say you're making the hair thicker or you shouldn't do that. Or I'm telling you, desperate times desperate times require desperate measures. You guys, I have to shave sometimes. I cannot stand there going cross-eyed trying to pluck all of this. My point is, make sure that you have prepared those lips to the best of your ability by doing an exfoliating mask, by moisturizing. I use my eye cream just across my lips all the time. I don't buy a separate lip moisturizer, but you can if you want. I put eye cream right there. Now, I do make sure that I pluck anything huge that's in the way that's kind of atrocious, but then I do make sure that lip line is very smooth because that's how I can get a good overline. And even if you have some deep lines and wrinkles, just flatten it out. You see me do this when I do that lip liner, so I'm going to show you a lot of tricks later too. But I am well exfoliated, and I'm going to now lightly go over with my foundation. I don't want a lot here. This brush is pretty much dried out, but just buffing a little bit over will mute down the lip color so that when you get to liner, it's gonna pop really well, okay? I just wanted to take that deep dive into that for you guys so that you could learn how to prep properly to get those poppin' lips. All right, let's move on. Just buffing around my hairline here, making sure everything is really well blended. And now we will head into some powder and contour. All right, I'm gonna use a tiny bit of my Graftobian powder. This is a professional HD powder, but you can find out these white HD high def powders all over the place. Whatever fits your budget is fine. And I'm just gonna use a really small amount because this stuff is insane. I can't even tap it out right there. It's gonna go everywhere. But the reason I like this powder is because it really just sets everything, makes it soft. It does like a soft set without caking. It doesn't add coverage and a bunch of product to it. So I'm gonna press it through the middle and continue on with some contour. All right, I just finished a little bit of contour, blush right on top of that contour. Don't forget, when you do contour bronzing, super simple, just the number 3 and down, the number 3 and down. Easy peasy. So let's do some eyeshadow in something really pretty and neutral. So it'll go with both lip looks I'm gonna show you today. And I'm gonna use the Bare Necessities Color Pop palette I just got. You may have seen me use it already. I'll probably use it a few more times because there's a lot of choices in here, you guys. So this won't get old quickly. I'm gonna use that light cream shade. Man. And I'm gonna come closer first, then I'm just gonna put it from lashes to brows and side to side. Remember, we're gonna stay really neutral and just soft with the eyes because it'll go with both lip looks. All right, now taking a really neutral sort of taupe shade, I'll put that right in my crease. And because it's so light and this is such a fluffy brush, I can just easily just brush it on real simple. Bringing it up to my brows. We've already learned in all of the hooded lids makeups that we've seen, you bring that shade up further than you think. So bring it up to the brows, bring it up and out. And now my third shade is just a nice sort of cinnamon brown. Now this is a deeper shade. So I'm just going to start bouncing it right in the outer corner, building it up, bringing it down towards my lashes and fade toward the nose. Really simple technique. Don't be afraid to try it. But notice I just used the same brush for all 3 shades. Doesn't have to be super difficult and you don't need 50 brushes to complete one eyeshadow look. It's okay if you like that many, do your thing. But you don't have to. All right, up and out with that eyeshadow. All right, I've got a little bit of that deeper shade underneath to kind of wrap it around there. And now I'm gonna go in with my favorite liquid liner. This one is kind of like a long floppy Sharpie. And this is a power liquid liner, so it's got a good long wear effect to it. I love it because once it dries, it doesn't really transfer to my upper lid, so I'm super thankful for that. All right, making a fat triangle. Let me make sure you can see what's going on here because I barely can, but it'd be good if you could. Go halfway over, make it disappear into my lashes. Now turn it the other way. And straighten it out a little bit. There we go. And leaving your mouth hanging open sometimes helps. It's not too bad though, not too bad at all. Let me get the other one done. I hope they're even. All right, I've got both eyes done with a great wing. A little bit thicker than I intended, but you know how it goes. I'm gonna also bring back my eyebrows to life. They kind of faded away when you get some foundation on them. So I'm gonna bring those back with some brow powder. I'm gonna do mascara and lashes, and we'll get right into those lip looks. All right, we're gonna use the littles today, the tiny halfies, those little goofy lashes I always get on Amazon, the giant card. It's only like $9. I call these training wheels. They're super great to have because you can practice with them if you're not great at putting on lashes or feel like they might be a little too much for you. This is a great way to start. Look at all them little lovely things. So they're tiny, they're called half lashes, and I'm gonna go for these little wispy ones here at the bottom. I like these because it adds a little bit to what you've got going on, but it doesn't give you, the consequences of the full lash. All right, let me go ahead and get this plopped on and I'll be right back. Okay, going in for lash number 2 here, and I am letting this glue get a little bit tacky here, drying just a little bit. It's gonna stick a whole lot quicker and I won't have to fight with it if I just give this glue a second to set up. And then I can just because it's that half lash, I just put it on the outer corner. It's much easier to deal with. I'm telling you, you guys, try the half lashes if you battle with lashes like I do. I am gonna be packing up here. I think tomorrow I gotta start packing. I'm headed to Nashville. I'm gonna do a makeup training and I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited about it, but right now what's going on with the airlines is a little questionable. I'm hoping I will be able to catch my flight, that it won't be canceled or delayed. And I've been praying about it. And my husband was like, you know, just cancel this trip. It's not worth it. What if you get stuck? Because I have to make it back in time for a lot of weddings I have here at the beauty bar, because, you know, I do makeup for brides here. And my husband's like, no, you know, don't risk it. And I prayed about it, and I felt the presence of God in my heart just say, daughter, I got you. So I'm gonna go, and I've done the best I can in making sure I have travel insurance and all the things if I get stuck in the airport waiting for my next flight. But I really feel like I'm running on faith for this one. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that. But I do feel like, Jesus has got my back on this one, so I'm good to go. Come what may, right? Sometimes you just have to say it is well. All right, and just like these lashes, it is well. That's another reason I love these half lashes, because they go on so much easier. I don't have to fight with that stupid inner corner that drives me crazy. So let's get to some lips. I'm gonna do some concealer quickly, and then we are going to lipify. Taking my favorite brightening concealer by Smashbox, and with my favorite concealer brush by Real Techniques. Slapping a little bit under here to brighten up. I don't really have to conceal. So this is more of a brightener, because remember, I was saying, do just about anything to brighten up around here, because man, I'm feeling dull. And sharpen up my liner here. I've got lots of eye cream under there already, you guys. I always suggest that to keep it nice and moist under there, so you don't look as cakey. And in case you're dry under the eyes, make sure you've got a good eye cream or an eye serum going under there already. And I'm just gonna buff it out. Now I wanna take a little bit of my concealer and just put it on my lips. It's going to help my lip liner last longer, and it's really gonna pop it out. Here we go. I just have the same brush right here. I didn't put extra concealer on it. Now, if you have extra deep lines around the lips, don't do this part, it's okay. You can just do it with your foundation like I did in the beginning. But this will really help fill that part in. And remember what I said, flatten out those lips. Get those wrinkles stretched out so you can get that product in between, okay? Don't skip over the lines. Don't do the speed bump thing, okay? Nice and soft and prepped. Now, let's pick our combo. All right, I'm gonna do a full-blown nude lip with an overline. So I'm using a lip liner called The Nudes. I'm using a lipstick that's called Absolute Nude. And I cannot remember what this, I think it's mango or something, this lip gloss. I can't see it. Fine, I'll read it for you. Guava. Hey, you know what? I was really close on that one. But this is guava, but it goes really nude on my lips, so I like it for a nude gloss. You can use a clear gloss too, it's fine. But I'm going to use these 3 nude shades, and I'm gonna do a really beautiful overline for you. Okay, check this out. Nude lip liner. It's a pencil, so you can sharpen it and get it really nice and sharp. It's a little bit waxy, so it's got a harder consistency to it, and I love that because you can just go right through any bumps or anything you've got going on there. But I'm gonna start at the Cupid's bow. See how I'm just feathering a little bit at a time? And you can see I'm just going right on the other side of the pigment of my lips. So I'm not trying to go way up towards my nose or, you know, get out of control with it. Just on the other side of the pigment. Sometimes that's all the problem is that our pigment has begun to disappear. We've still got a lip there, but there's just no color anymore. Okay, I'll do the other side. Stretch those lips out if you can, you guys. I'm taking several passes because I'm building that product up. It creates a long wear lip liner that you're gonna love. If you're gonna do all of this to have these beautiful plump lips, make it last. And if you go slow like this, then it helps you not get them uneven. You can see as you go, oh, I'm getting a little too high, or I'm getting out of the line over here too far. Okay, now I'll color it in a little. That helps my lipstick last longer also. Now on the bottom, right in the middle, line it up with your Cupid's bow. Unless your lips are a little bit crooked, then just try to bring balance. But if you've got a pretty straight Cupid's bow there, just go right on the bottom. You can see right here how much further under the pigment I am. So give that a try if you have to do this. And then connect it. And I'll connect the other side. Filling it in a little bit. Quite a few layers there. Really helps it last, you guys, I promise. That really does help. Not too bad. Let's get to that lipstick real quick. So I'll use the Absolute Nude. Now you can use a lip stain at this point. If you have a hard time keeping your lipstick on, lip stain is fine. And that was quite a bit of lipstick on the first pass because that one's so moist. So I just blend it up with my finger. Just blend it right into that liner. And now I'll go ahead and use that Guava lip gloss. Now that's a nice nude lip. And you've got a pretty good overline there. So it's gonna look good with a smoky eye. It'll be beautiful for just a lightweight look if you wanna go, you know, just an everyday makeup, but it will plump the appearance of your lips and it'll last you much longer too. So let's head into a more dramatic, beautiful red lip. All right, I've got this great red lip trio for you today. The lip liner is Dahlia. The lipstick is called Amor by the Color Passion line from Jafra. And the lip gloss is called Spicy Cherry. It's a lip plumping jelly. It's really beautiful, you guys. It has a ton of pigment in it. You could even wear it alone if you wanted to. It's just that bright. But let's get into this liner. Now this is a roll-up liner, different than the last one. I've already re-prepped my lips with some foundation and concealer, just like before. So let's get on the top here. And the bottom, just like before. Now this one is a much smoother formula, so it's different to work with. I don't have to go in quite as hard as that other one. Okay, now, just making sure I've got it filled in a little bit. I'm super careful with red. It's much higher maintenance. That actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. Let's get into the lipstick. And this color is a real beautiful, pretty neutral red. And it's much brighter than the liner, but I do prefer a deeper liner no matter what shade I'm using. Okay, I've got it blended in really well. Let's go to the gloss, that spicy cherry. Gonna bring it all together. Now, if you get out of the line at all, and I do sometimes, you can go back with your concealer brush and just go in and sharpen it up. You can take your own finger and sharpen it up. You know, if you have a problem getting red and feathered into the lines, make sure you build up that lip liner really well. A good matte lip liner is really gonna help you with that, especially if you build it up and do several passes like I just showed you. It will really help give you that long wear buildup that is super important to keep it from bleeding or feathering into any lines or wrinkles that you have. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and set this in with my Matte Finish by NYX setting spray. Get it to dry. You guys check out what I'm fanning myself with, the color wheel. Every makeup artist should have one, but every makeup artist should also have a fan, and mine still aren't here. I had to order new ones. You guys know I always have my gigantic holographic fan, but I think I left mine in Vegas. If you're gonna leave something in Vegas, it might as well be a fan, I guess. All right, and you may notice, if you've been watching me for any amount of time at all, my hair's a little shorter than normal. So I absolutely have had it with thinning hair and the ends of my hair just feeling trashed. So today I got a little crazy at the beauty bar and was standing there cutting off the ends of my hair as my daughter was here talking to me. The funniest thing about that is not that I was cutting my hair with eyelash scissors out of anger and frustration, but the fact that she didn't even flinch. She had nothing to say about it. She didn't even notice. You gotta love it. All right, friends. One thing I do know about cutting off that excess hair is good riddance. I don't even care because my hair feels so much better, so I'm fine with it. I'll probably have to go to a hairdresser and get it evened out because God knows eyelash scissors aren't great to cut your hair with, but it's fine, it's all fine. And just put on great earrings and you're gonna look fabulous. And with these lips, who even cares what my hair is doing? You guys, I hope you learned a thing or 27 today on this video that I made especially for you. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you know that I love and appreciate you. Please don't forget to check out our members only area. It's super fun this month. We're doing so many things. You can join for as little as $2.99 a month, so go check it out. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye everyone. Have a fantastic week.